Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode on our fantastic YouTube channel. I'm going to go through a couple of new purchases that I've picked up in the last few days. Just adjust the camera here. And I've officially finished my Volume 1 Daredevil run. Books are still on their way, coming from mycomicshop.com. Fantastic place to buy from. So if you're ever not sure of something you can't find what you want, mycomicshop.com. Bag boarded, I got it delivered. 49 books delivered for $20 from the States, so that's fantastic. And bagging and boarding for 49 books, I think cost me about $12. So 32 bucks extra on top of what I already paid. So I'm not going to complain about that. First lot of books I received were from my main man Tony Zuddy. As always, fantastic packaging, nice books. I bought these sight unseen without even a grading because I knew Tony would look after me. So Tony Zuddy is a good guy to buy from. Daredevil 77, a very nice cover. Boom, boom, boom. Not going to complain about that book. I got the Daredevil 45. Again, a pretty iconic cover. Daredevil had seemed to do a few of these over the top of city covers. And the Daredevil 47, which is another nice book. So that means I've got 1 to 200 Daredevil sitting, as you can see the boxes there, back on the shelf. I also had this come in, and I am honestly amazed that this is an 8, but nevertheless, bam. Daredevil, first appearance of the Bullseye, not the Bullseye. As you can see, I got the glare out of the way. That is a crystal book. It is fantastic, and in my opinion, a very underrated key. This bad boy was $150, $153.50 delivered. So, I'm going to suggest that if you're a Daredevil fan, or if you're even a Bullseye fan, or if you even remotely want this book in your collection, now is the time to get it before the TV show starts and the fantastic people that we know as Speckies ruin it for the people who really want to get and enjoy these books. Which brings me to the second part of my video. I recently went through my comic collection and sold quite a few of my keys. Anything not Doctor Strange, anything not Daredevil. I think the only keys I've got really left outside of those two is a Shazam 1 and first Deathstroke, because Deathstroke is my main man. And you know, bits and pieces like this that I may or may not keep. First Darkseid, again, book, Speckies, price will go up if this is Justice League movie, and Silver Surfer 4, which is, I don't know if I want to sell it, but maybe. It's a nice book. So I do have those sitting around, and the Hummer Green Lanterns. Apologies. But I decided to redo it and get rid of those books and bring my collection back to what comic collecting is for me. And this book here, see how well I trade. This book here symbolizes comic collecting for me. This is the least expensive book in the world. You can get near mint copies for $2. But I've had this comic since I was a kid. You can see it is in pretty gnarly shape. But I mean, the spine in this thing is, it's not good. It's been drenched 1,000 times. I mean, it's pretty bad. But this is comic collecting for me. I've had this book forever, and this is what got me into comics. This has probably one of my favorite, and probably will remain my favorite centerfold. Let me just pull this out here for you. And bam! That, as a kid, was just amazing. It was just shy of 6. And that is just spectacular. The artwork, the drawing. I'm going to find a high grade copy of this book. And I was flicking through my books, and I had the first Ghost Rider and Captain America 100, and all these fantastic key books. But they weren't me. I didn't enjoy them. I didn't enjoy them because I wasn't going to pull them out. I wasn't going to read them, and that kind of defeated the purpose for me. My Daredevil run, on the other hand, I pulled all those suckers out. Sorry, I have high grade or decent mid grade graded copies that sit in the bookshelf on display because I love those books. So my rule of thumb is now I'm going to buy books that I want. I'm not going to buy books that are for the fantastic bits and pieces. I still have things like my near complete Swamp Thing run, my Nick Fury run, my Nova run. Books. This is the most valuable comic book in the world to me. I could lose all the comics that I have back there, the Showcase 22, my Daredevil 1, Strange Tales 110, all that kind of stuff. this is Comic Legend, because I still love reading this book to this day. So for me, I'm not in this for the money. I don't do this for huge amounts of money. Money is just an end to get the comics that I enjoy. And that's what I did with my Key Money. I finished off my Daredevil run, and as a consequence, I've nearly got the first 3 volumes of Daredevil finished, and the first 3 volumes of Doctor Strange to be finished, unless they release a new Marvel Doctor Strange comic book. Marvel, get your shit together and give me a new Doctor Strange series, which they'll do if, by reports, Hogan, what his name is, Phoenix, Johnny Cash. If Johnny Cash signed up to play Doctor Strange, I'd be a very happy man, because he is a stellar actor. So, in review, nice new purchases, Daredevil's finished, Doctor Strange is done. Remember, people, I mean, look at this thing. It is horribly bent up. This is what it gets stored in, a crappy plastic bag. But this is memories. Memories cannot be bought. Memories cannot be replaced. So, that being said, I'm going to slow my purchasing down for a while now. I've got a lot of stuff. If you keep up to date on my Facebook, or if you keep up to date on the business page, the Dungeon of Doom Comics and Collectibles, then you will see that there's a lot of stuff go up. Probably more stuff will go folding up. Only book in the world that I do this to. But that's it for me. This is a passion for me. This is not just something I buy for to big up myself, and it's not like I have to have. I'm never going to have the biggest collection in the world. There's many books out there I'm never going to be able to afford, and just remember, there's always that one guy who has more and is worth more. Look at Murray Jackson. He has everything. I hate that guy so much. Murray Jackson, if you're watching, I hate you. Just bear that in mind. So, if you're out there and you have a high-grade copy of this, CGC, PGX, CB, CS, Halo, whatever, I want a graded copy of this to hang it on my wall, because this is my favorite comic book. And it's the only Batman book I have left in my collection, because Batman is so expensive and so much to collect. And being a completionist, I can't do it to myself, because I would need to have the entire run, and that, as you know, would be pretty much impossible. Batman ones go for a lot of money that I don't have. So, that's pretty much all from me. I'm going to suggest that everyone goes out and picks up one of these puppies, the Daredevil, an 8.0. I sold my spare copy to Tony Zotti for $20, and those 3 Daredevils over there. And it was probably a fine plus, very fine minus. So, potato, potato. If you're good to me, I'm good to you. So, until next time, I'm off to go do some rereading, and I'm out.